SGC here, and we're back for first impression. One Day at a Time, the 2017 version. So this is a Netflix original sitcom, which is loosely based on the 1975 to 1984 series of the same name. This series is written by Gloria, Calderon, Kellett, and Mike Royce, and consists of 13 episodes. And it stars Justina Machado, Todd Grinnell, Isabella Gomez, Marcel Ruiz, Stephen Tobolowsky, and Rita Moreno. Anyone else? Check down below. So it's based on the One Day at a Time back in the day, and that was created by Whitney Blake and Allan Manings. So what's this series about? Well, it's about a Cuban family. The mom is a Army Nursing Corps vet, and she just returned from Afghanistan and now is balancing work and family life, and she's also adjusting to civilian life, and there's a lot of unresolved issues from her time in the Army. She has not been in contact with her estranged husband, Victor, who is also an Army vet, and her children, Alex and Elena, are children, and she's helped by her mom, Lydia, a Cuban mother, and there's also a landlord somewhere within all that. So, as the first episode, I don't know how I felt in the beginning, because it's been a while since I watched anything that has a laughing audience. So definitely, I never laughed when they laughed, because that's usually the case, especially when I watch Big Bang Theory. I never laughed when they laughed, because it was not funny. Like, it's a lot harder to get me laughing. But there were moments in this episode where I think I laughed like once or twice. But anyway, so seriously, first off, it's a race thing. This encompasses immigration in terms of the mother. And this English-Spanish, I am so in love with it. That is how it is. I don't know if Kim's Convenience, Fresh Off the Boat, Dr. Ken, or what have you, ever explored that. I know that in Fresh Off the Boat, there is a Taiwanese grandmother, and she shows up in the first episode, and that's all I watch. I mean, they could improve. I mean, good luck on them. Great for them, what have you, for all the success they're going through. I'm thinking I'm done putting those shows down, but, you know, I don't think I watched them. But here, I think this is a great balance of Spanish and English, in a sense where it does feel like a genuine home of two generations of just like local kids, and you have your older generation where they speak their mother tongue. I mean, granted, they don't take off their shoes, so I don't know if that's a Cuban thing to do. Do they take off their shoes at home? Because Asian families always do, and I can't say that for Cubans, but that was kind of like one thing I would be curious to know. But I really enjoyed how there was one line where they talked about, like, learn more Spanish so you can know what I'm saying to you, and the frustration between grandma and granddaughter. Really enjoyed that dynamic. Alex was kind of like the boy was kind of off for me, because it just kind of like was too heavy-handed in terms of the acting. But wow, the daughter was great. It was great. That one debate scene really carried herself. Really great acting. And it was good chemistry amongst the entire cast. Even a doctor's kind of awkward, but it's like he's sort of that hidden racist probably. And then we got the landlord, who's just really enjoying his time spending this time, really enjoying his time by spending his time with this family. And I watched the first episode, and it was kind of cheesy, but at the same time, it's just like, yeah, this is how you do. I sort of wish there was an Asian version of this, where they threw around so much Chinese and English, because I feel like that's the reality of like families now, where they're losing a lot of the Chinese, and the kids would just refuse to speak Chinese, but the parents would, or the grandparents would continue to speak them in Chinese, and the kids will learn enough to just like, yes, okay, nod. So it's sort of too bad that Fresh Off the Boat didn't do that. Granted, they could have been doing that ever since after the first episode, or Kim's Convenience, what have you. I think Kim's Convenience is also maybe better on that front, but it's the accents are too heavy-handed here, and it's just, yeah, I don't know. Let's just not talk about those other shows. But yeah, I enjoyed it for what it was. It's interesting to know that there was like 5 seasons, or maybe more than 5 seasons. There's 200 episodes of the other show, like that this is loosely based off, and I'm pretty sure it was a white family, but the whole concept was the whole single mother thing. So it's interesting that they put this Cuban spin on it, because it's just great to see more diversity on TV. So yeah, props on that. I definitely will check it out, and plus it's on Netflix. It's a lot easier to catch. Season 2 apparently also just dropped. That's how I heard about it. I enjoyed it. Cannot wait to check out the rest of the season and see where they're gonna go. Yeah, where are they gonna go? It's like pretty, potential is endless, because it's just living life and how do they manage type of thing. So great on that. So check it out if you haven't. And yeah, that's it for this first impression for One Day at a Time, Season 1, Episode 1. Out.